Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 16 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 2016, maximum difference between increasing elements. Let's read the problem statement. We have given a zero indexed integer array nums of size n. We have to find the maximum difference between nums of I and nums of j, that is nums of j minus nums of I, such that I it should be greater than equal to 0 and I should be less than j and j should be less than n, and nums of I it should be less than nums of j. We have to return the maximum difference. If no such I and j exists, then in that case we have to simply return -1. And these are our constants. N is nothing but nums.length, and n value is ranging from 2 to 1000, and nums of I value is from 1 to 10 to the power 9. All right, so now let's see example number 1. So here these are numbers given to us, right? 7 1 5 4, right? So here it is saying that I should always be less than j. Okay, so first let's fix our I here and just fix j here. Okay, so 1 minus 7, no, that is not right, because my nums of j value it should be greater than nums of I, right? So here this is not the case. Now let's move j further. So here if you see 5 is greater than 7, no, this is not the case. Here if you move j, then also this is not the valid case, right? 4 is not greater than 7, right? Now next time say your I is here. Now after that I it should be less than j. Okay, so next time I can place my j here, right? So now if you see here nums of j value is 5, right, and nums of I value is 1, right? So 5 is greater than 1, right? So just get the difference here. Difference is 4. Okay, now next time move j here. So what is the difference that we are going to get now? This first nums of j, this 4 value is greater than 1, so we are just going to get 4 minus 1 3, but we need what? We need max difference, so let's count this only, right? Okay, again next time move your I to this position and j here. So again if you see here nums of j value is not greater than nums of I, no need to do anything, right? And that's it, right? After that there is no index where you are going to get I value less than j. Okay, if you place I here, then j is going to out of count, right? So we have to stop here. So our output is 4, right? The maximum difference occurs with I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. Nums of j minus nums of I is equal to 5 minus 1 4, right? So note that with I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 0, the difference between nums of j minus nums of I is 7 minus 1 6, but I is greater than j, so it is not valid, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with this and this approach. So in this approach we are using two loops, right? One for I and one for j, right? So definitely in this case our time complexity is going to be of n square. But can we solve this problem in using of n time complexity? Yes, we can do that, right? So first let's solve this problem using O of n square, and then we will move to this solution O of n, right? So it's very simple. Here just do one thing, just take the max value as -1, because in the end if we don't get any max value we have to return what? We have to return -1, right? And here just calculate the n value, that is nothing but your nums dot length, and then you have to run two loops. So here for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n minus 1, right? And here I plus plus, and here j value should be greater than your I, right? So I plus 1, from here I'm going to start, and here it should be less than n, and here j plus plus, and then after this here I have to just update the max as math dot max of here previous value of max, and here you have to just do this nums of j minus nums of I. But here there is one thing that you need to take care, that is if your nums of I value is less than nums of j, only then, right? Okay, so here just place this also inside the if condition, right? And in the end from here you can simply return max value, that's it. Okay, so this is your code. Now let's run the code and see if there are code issues. We'll try to fix that. So yes, so here we haven't initialized this. Okay, declare the variable int. So let's do that and let's run it again. So see, all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So for this, the time complexity is going to be of n square, right? Okay, so we are somewhere here, and the time complexity for this one is of n square. Now we are going to solve this same problem using of n time complexity. Okay, so here what you need to do in that case, we are going to fix I. Okay, so let's say your I, you are going to fix that value here. Let's say pre-min value, right? So here int pre-min. Okay, let's take this as min value initially. That is nothing at nums of 0, right? Okay, so now I'm going to use single loop. Okay, so here let me remove this. Okay, and let me remove this. Let me just format the code. So here I'm just going to run this loop. Mean I fix at nums of 0, right? And here j is less than n and j plus plus, and inside this I'm going to check if nums of j value, okay, if this value is greater than, if this value nums of j value is greater than your pre-min value, then in that case you have to just simply update your max as math.max of max, and here nums of j minus pre-min value. Okay, pre-min value, right? And if this is not the case, okay, if your nums of j value is not greater than pre-min, okay, we are initially thinking that it is a minimum value, then in that case just update your pre-min as the min value. Okay, pre-min as your current nums of j. That's it. Okay, that's it. So pre-min is always going to store the minimum value, whatever the minimum value, and then later on we are finding the max results here, okay, using this j loop. And now in the end just return max. Let's run the code and see if the code issues. We'll try to fix that. So yes, there are some issues. Okay, so here why I'm writing I plus 1, here I can simply write 1. Okay, j is starting from 1. Let's run it again. So see, all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit this code. Okay, let's submit it. See, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand both the approaches, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.